basics, the first week videos. Okay, based on those videos, we are going to discuss scenarios. Okay, first of all, did you download Tableau into your machines?
Yes, downloaded.
You downloaded, right? See, Tableau is Tableau desktop version is available for 14 days trial, only for 14 days trial. But if you have any student key, what is meant by student key means if any of your cousins or neighbors who are pursuing some degree or with a 17 years or 16 years of age, I think, if you have those persons student ID, then you can take that student license. Okay, that with that you can get 1 year Tableau desktop. You can get that. Sorry guys, 1 second. You can get that Tableau desktop 1 year into, you'll get for 1 year license, that 1 year license. Even after that, again, if you get new key, again, you can get it for 1 more year. This is what we are using. Even if you have any of the lecturers, then for that also you can get that lecturers key also. You can produce 1 year key and you can use that only for Tableau desktop. This will not be applicable to Tableau server. Even if you are having any student key, you can't produce that Tableau server license. Only for Tableau desktop it is available. Okay, if you are unable to get that student key, and if you are unable, if your trial version of 14 days is over, then just go with Tableau public. There is nothing much difference between Tableau desktop and Tableau public. Only few limitations. One is that you can't save it to your local machine. What is that? I'll show you. Sorry. You can't save it to your local machine. That is one thing. And you can't connect to many data sources. Only those two limitations are there. Other than that, you can use your Tableau public. Okay, let me show you. First of all, when you are downloading your Tableau, let me show you. See, you will get the icon. Guys, please mute yourself. You will get the icons like this. See, here I am having 2 versions of Tableau. You're able to see my screen, right? Here I'm having 2 versions of Tableau. When you download your Tableau, you will get these 2 versions of Tableau. Even if you are using the latest version, you can have that prior version also. Here I'm using the latest version. Present version is 2021.3, I think. But now I'm using 2021.1. And the prior version 2020.3 is also available. And here I'm having Tableau public. Even I downloaded Tableau public also. Even this about this Tableau reader and Tableau prep, you will understand in the future classes. Okay. 1 second. Yes. Okay. Now, when you are downloading, how to start your Tableau, I think you know that. Even the downloading the Tableau Tableau desktop is very easy. Once you get your executable file, it takes hardly 2 minutes to download your Tableau desktop. Now, when you open your Tableau desktop, so this is called the landing page. This is called the landing page. Here, it is giving the connectivity to the data sources. If it is a file, then here it is mentioning the connectivity. And if it is a server, here is the connectivity to the server. You can connect to these many servers through Tableau. And if Tableau is not providing any native connectivity, then you can connect with this JDBC and ODBC connectivity. You're getting the point, right? So hardly most of the servers are covered under this, but if any server you are unable to connect through native connectivity, then you can connect through this JDBC and ODBC connectivity types. Now here, this is about the samples data sources that you have connected to. You might have connected to your data sources, right? So once you saved your data sources, once these are available in your machine, then that list will come here. So this is your landing page. In this middle part, it will be showing the recently opened or the ones that are saved in your machines. Those Tableau files are showing here. And again, here if you see, for one thing, you are getting this pinpoint. What this means is, if some TWBX file is, what is a TWBX file? You will understand. If some file is most important, some file is most important to you, then just pin that file here so that it will be available at this space. Whenever you want to open that, directly it will be available for you here. Rest of them will be based on that frequency of the file is opening. Those are all listed here. Okay, and this sample, about the sample workbooks, these are the workbooks that are published in the Tableau public website. You can go through that. Here it is providing you some sample workbooks. Why it is providing? To show what is possible through Tableau, how we can build the views in Tableau. Just you can have some idea by looking at this. If you want to look at more samples, just go to more samples. Now see, here you will have many dashboards here. Even if you go to Tableau public, the recent posts, whenever someone develops something in Tableau, they'll post it on Tableau public, and you can go through that and you can see what are possible in Tableau, what are the latest, in which way the people are looking at the data, how can we explore that points. You can all learn through Tableau public. Okay. Now here, this part here, if you want to start your Tableau journey, and if you want to know some basics about this, then Tableau is providing some, on one topic, it will be providing some 1 to 3 minute, 4 minute videos. You can watch those videos here. And this is about Tableau resource page. What is meant by Tableau resource page means, if you want to explore this Tableau prep, what is a Tableau prep? You'll come to know. If you want to know Tableau prep, if you want to read something, some blueprint, if Tableau is releasing, if you want to read about that, even if you are having any doubts while working on Tableau, if you are facing any issue, Tableau has this community forum. You just join that community forum, just post your query. Someone will respond to that query. Might be the person might face the same issue, might be he's resolving that issue. Then that will be helpful for us, right? A common platform. In general, we can call it as a common platform where you can share your thoughts, even you can raise your queries. Okay, if you want to read any blogs regarding Tableau, here it is. This relationships Tableau introduced in 2020.3 2 versions. So about that, this also you learn. But this place is for resources of this Tableau. And here, when you are, see, presently I'm using one version. What is that version I'm using here? 2021.1, right? Now Tableau released the latest version. So if you want to update every time, here it will mention this, or else if the update is not there, if someone posted some interesting whiz in the Tableau public, then that might come here. Okay, this space is for that. Okay, once you are into this landing page, now I want to connect to my data, right? I want to start working on Tableau. Then how to start working on Tableau? See, what is your data source? What is your data source? First decide, you will know that, right? What is your data source? Is it Oracle? Is it a server? Is it any other server? Or is it a flat file? Now here I am showing connecting to a flat file. Let me open the scenarios. As I have shown you the landing page, let us proceed on through the scenarios. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second, guys. Okay, let me open here itself. No issues. Here, if you are having latest version of Tableau, then try downloading the prior version. I might be, see here in this case, at the time 2021.1, but that is why we downloaded 2020.3 also. Just try downloading 2021.1 and 2021.3, both versions. At a time, you can use both of them. So if you are bringing one latest version, it will not take out the prior versions. Both will be available in your machines. Okay. Now, here I am connecting to Excel. But here, when you are downloading your Tableau, what is that? It happens in your machine is under documents, you will get one folder, My Tableau repository. Under your documents, you will get one folder called My Tableau repository. In this My Tableau repository, you are having all these subfolders. So as and when that time comes, we will talk about these subfolders. But let me talk about these data sources. Why I'm talking about these data sources means, see here, these are the ones that I have added. But here, when you see, my version is 2020.3. See, both versions I downloaded. For both versions, I got some data source. I'm opening 2021.1. Now see, here you will get your data sources like this. Even here, I'm getting one Excel file, right? Now here, we will connect to this Excel file. So how we can do that? First, let us see the scenario here. So try downloading Tableau Public into your machine. If you face any issues, just let me know. Here, we have seen about Tableau landing page. Now we connect to a sample text file. So what is that sample text file? Here, if I'm having a sample to any sort of data sources, mostly you can connect it through Tableau, even if you are having any website data. Even that also, you can connect it through Tableau by using that clipboard data. Just a sample I'm creating, guys. Let us save this. Okay. Now, here I'm opening this Tableau. I'm at landing page. Here, where is your data source? Your data source is on this desktop. Okay. Now here I'm connecting to this. What is the type of your data source? Is it a text file or is it Excel? It is a text file, right? Just click on the text file. Now, just locate your location here. Where is it? This PC desktop. Here, this is the sample that we have created now. Click on open. Now see, when you are connected to any data source, when you have connected to any data source, to this page, you will be redirected. What is this page called? This page is the data source page. Here is where you do these connections, joins, you define your relationships, this extract, so many things are there. You can perform it here. But see, one difference I want to tell you here is, here we connected to a flat file. That is why you are getting this like this. If you are connected to any server, the difference is, even we will show in that future, how when we were connecting to the server, how that comes, we will show. When you are connected to any server, here you will get all your schemas. When you select any schema, what are the tables that are available in the schema will be coming like this. Okay. And from that, which table you want to join, on which table you want to perform relationships, just bring that to this page. Then your work starts here. What is this place called? This is Tableau. This is data source canvas. So here is the place where you bring your tables, you perform your joins, you define your relationships, and whatever the data that is available here under your table, that will be showing as here. The data preview will come here. And on the data, we perform something. So that is about this live and extract. On this data, we perform something that connection, we define that connection types, that is about this. And even we apply some filters on the data, that is about this. Let me show you one thing. I'm taking out this sample text from this canvas. Let me show you. I'm dragging it and I'm dropping it at the empty space. So not, guys, please mute yourself. Okay. Now see, nothing is available here. Even that live and extract or some options here, and even the preview here. Even the preview here, nothing is available. As soon as you bring something, some table to the canvas, then all will be enabled here. Even this number of rows, we will talk about that. Okay. So this is about connecting to a data source. Might be an Excel, might be a text file, might be a server. Now I want to connect to another data source. The next question is, connect to the Excel data source. Now let us try this. Here I'm closing this. Here there are ways to connect to the data source. Even here you can connect. So we are entering into Tableau workspace. So I'm not showing this as of now. That is why I'm closing this. I'm not saving this, and I'm opening Tableau. One more, I'm opening Tableau. Now I'm connecting to Excel. Now in that Excel, to which data source I'm connecting? Under documents, my Tableau repository. Under data sources folder, we are having one. Here we are having sample superstore data source. This is the data source that you will get along with your Tableau desktop download. Now I'm selecting this and I'm clicking on open. Now see, it will redirect you to this page. Now here you are having some 4 or 5 tables, 4 or 5 sheets. So all those sheets are coming here. And these are something else is also coming. So what are these? These are called named ranges. So what are those named ranges? We will see. Okay. But first of all, you are getting your sheets. From all these sheets, guys, till this point only, the difference between connecting to a server and connecting to a flat file, that difference will be there. Once you are here, once you get your data, if the process is same, you will get the list of your tables like this only when you are connected to your server. Even we will see that also. But as of now, I'm not showing. Okay. This tables list you will get like this only. From that, choose your table. From that, choose your table on which you want to build your visualizations. As of now, I know my table is orders table. That is why I'm bringing orders table. Once you decided which table to bring, see, even when you are hovering on this, here you are getting, see this view data, you are getting this option to view the data. So here it will gives you the data. So what is this data? See some other data here. Let me show you this. So this is the data that you are having here. So it is giving you the preview of the data here itself when you see view data. Now just bring it to the canvas. Even Tableau is also asking you to drag tables here. Just bring it to the canvas. So this is how you connect to your Excel data source. That is what we have done, right? Now, the next scenario, connect to sample superstore data present in Tableau repository. That we have done already. Okay, about this part, we will talk tomorrow. I'm not talking about this part today. We will talk tomorrow. Now, let me talk about this space I'm talking about. Now here, it is asking to perform something here. The scenario, try to split order ID column using split and custom split. Once you bring your tables, just observe your data, whatever columns you are getting, what is the type of data you are getting. Now here, if you observe, we are having this order ID column. You're able to see this, right? Here we are having this order ID column. From this order ID, see, we haven't entered into Tableau. We just brought the tables from the data source and we are doing some modifications in the data source page itself. What are NR1 orders, NR2? That is what, these are named ranges. Let us talk about, I'll show this tomorrow, these named ranges. Just if you want to have that from your data source, if you want to have some subset of data, few columns, few rows of data, then you create your named ranges. I'll show. Okay. Here, what is this scenario here? Here, you want to split order ID column. Okay. What is this? Yeah, sure. I'm intentionally, I kept this. See, generally, if you are connected to any Excel sheet, you don't get all these. Intentionally, we kept these named ranges here. Okay, even you can connect to that named ranges. Someone is asking any doubt?
These customer names orders are the different tabs in the Excel sheet, right?
Excel sheet. Okay, let us open that also. Here, this is the data source, right? In this my Tableau repository, this is the Excel file I'm having. Now see, this is the orders table that we connected. Sheet 1, customer name, people, and returns. So these are what you are having here. Customer name, orders, returns, and sheet 1. Here, these
one
are,
question.
yeah.
Sorry, just a question. Like you just opened up your Excel sheet, so just wanted to ask that if we have connected any data source to Tableau, for instance, in this scenario, we have connected the Excel.
Yes.
Is it a good practice to open up that data source back in Excel at the same time because it's open in Tableau, or should we close Tableau first and then open up if we want to make changes into the Excel and then reopen back in Tableau?
No. See, now here at this place, presently, I'm not doing any, I'm not working on this Tableau, right? I just kept it in idle mode. Now just go to your Excel, nothing will happen. Now just go to your Excel and do the modifications and come back. But before coming back to Tableau, just ensure that just close this. Just close your Excel source and then come to Tableau and just refresh your Tableau workspace. Just refresh your view. Then
okay, yeah, makes sense. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'll show that everything. I'll show that. Okay, and see, this is the scenario we are stopped here. Now here we are talking about this data. Before entering into Tableau, once you are connected to your tables, if you want to do any modifications at this level, if something is required, then bring that. If something is not required, then hide it. If something you can add it to one column, then do that here itself. That options Tableau is providing to you. So what that means? Here, first of all, let us start talking about from this place. Here, if you see, this is in the selected mode. So what it is giving us, it is giving the preview of the data source it is giving. If you go to this place, the next option, here it is talking about metadata. So what is this metadata? Metadata is your voice is low. Am I not audible clearly?
You're audible.
I'm audible, right? Yes.
Yes.
Guys, if you are if anyone are facing, okay. Thank you. Yes. See, this is the metadata. Metadata means data about your data. See what data you are having in your data source. Only the column names. That means you can call it as column names, but this is called metadata. What is metadata? What data you are having? You are having row IDs, you are having order IDs. That data is given in the form of metadata only. Now here you can sort your fields. What is meant by sorting means here it is data source order, some orders is there, A to Z ascending, A to Z descending, Z to A descending, A to Z ascending per table. Some options is there, but here let me select some A to Z ascending. Then it is not sorting your column, these field members under that column, whatever the data that you are having, it is not sorting this data. It is sorting the columns here. As I have taken A to Z ascending, all the columns that are having, see, C is coming first, whereas that sales is gone to, see, here sales and subcategory went to the last of this space. And if I take Z to A, those will come first. Only the column names are sorted here. Now here about this aliasing, we will see in the scenarios. But first of all, let us see that first scenario here. A to Z ascending I'm taking. You are having one order ID column. From this order ID, I want to get, see, by looking at this data, here it is somewhat, it is showing the year-wise data here it is showing. In between this set of characters, I am having 2020, 2019. I want to bring the 2020 from this set of characters. That might help me to consider it as an year. Right? You are getting the point, right? So from this, how to extract that 2020, 2019? If you click on this drop down, see guys, at every point of this column name, at every point of this column, you are getting this option of drop down. So if you click on this drop down, if you click on this drop down here, there are many options. You will understand. Here you are having split and custom split. You are having two options. Let me use this split. So what is that it is doing? Wherever you are having any delimiter, Tableau considers that delimiter. Based on that, it is splitting the data automatically. You are not doing anything. You haven't applied any calculation here to perform this. Okay, guys, I'm pressing Ctrl Z, guys. I'm going back to the previous step. Why I'm going back to the previous step? I want to show one more thing in another way to split. Okay, that is why I'm pressing Ctrl Z. Why? Because again, you will get 3 more columns. It will be a bit confusing. That is why I'm taking out this. Now on the same order ID column, my requirement is same. I want to bring 2020. Now here, if I click on this drop down, here you are having one option, custom split. If I click on this custom split, when you click on the split, it never considers anything. It based on the delimiter, it will perform that split and it will gives you the data. But here with the custom split, you can mention what you want to take out from this. What is your delimiter? Okay, for example, here, what is your delimiter here? Use the separator. What is the separator here? This hyphen. Split off. First one column to, see here you can increase the number of columns here. For example, let us keep it to first one column. Here even you can split off from the first or from the last or all. Let us see all of these 3 options. Let us see first one column. So what you will get first one column means you will get this CA as you mentioned one column. Again, I am pressing Ctrl Z, guys. As we are exploring all the options, here I am taking first 2 columns, but we are not getting anything. Why? Because I forgot to mention the separator. Now see, you are getting 2 columns. I'm pressing Ctrl Z. Custom split. Mention the separator. Instead of this, you can mention like this, or else just go to last, or you can mention that, sorry. Okay, the last column you are getting. Again, Control Z, just go to custom split. Even instead of this, just mention the separator. Just take this all, and with all, you don't have the option to select the columns. All three will be getting here. I'm pressing Control Z, and let me show you one thing here. When I'm pressing custom, when I'm taking custom split, the separator is hyphen. I know here I am having three. You can have three sets of data with these two separators in between. But here I am mentioning, intentionally I'm mentioning 4. I know the fourth column, I don't have data. But still, as you mentioned, Tableau will gives you that. But as you are not having any data, you are getting this. Can we directly extract middle information? Yes. Directly we can extract that. We can do with string calculations that we will see when that topic comes. Okay,
thank you.
Yeah. So this is how we can use this. I'm pressing Control Z. Okay. This is how we do split and custom split. Now the next scenario, guys. What happens when you change the data types of columns? How to change the data type? For example, here you got your data like this. And see, whatever the data you are having, that data type you are getting here. Here you are able to see this globe symbol, right? That means here you are having geographical data in your data set. Tableau automatically recognize that geographical data and it is giving the globe symbol. What is meant by this globe symbol? That it is indicating that you can build the maps using this data that you are having here. Even though you are having this string set, string characters only, but here even this is the data type is string only. But here, let me show you that also. Here it is, see, here the data type is string only, but here you are having that geographical data based on the data that is available. Tableau assign that geographical role. What is that? We will see in the maps. But you are getting this globe symbol. Now here you are getting this hash. Hash means your numerics. Whenever you are having a complete numeric column, Tableau will give this hash symbol. When you are having this calendar type of representation, obviously that is dealing the dates here. Okay. Now, so these are the different data types that we are having. Now let us do one thing. Here, if you click on this ABC, that means here the data type is string. Now let us convert this to number. I am converting this to number. What you will get? Obviously, you will get nulls here. Okay. Let me bring it back to string. Now let us go to hash. That means numerics. Let me take this sales. Okay. Here I am having hash. This is the sales, complete numerics. Okay, these are our measures. This is complete numeric column. Now on this hash, I am taking string. Now are you getting nulls? No. Why? Because here you are having your numerics, but it started when you converted this to string, it started considering every value as a string here. So what happens when you are considering it as a string? When a complete numeric is turned to a complete string, how the Tableau behaves, you will understand once you are into this workspace only. Why? Because here only I can show you the difference. Okay. So some changes will happen. What are that changes? We will see. Okay. Now let me take it to numeric. Now here, let us go to dates. Here I am having order date. Let me convert this to number. So here you are getting one number. So what are these numbers? These are called Julian numbers. So what are the Julian numbers? See here the number one. Yeah, I'll show alias options also. See here, for everything here, we are having the scenarios. Just as we are discussing this scenario, I'm talking about this. Here you are having all the scenarios. We will see. Okay. Now here I'm talking about this. These are the Julian numbers. Julian numbers means 1900 will be considered as the first day in the calendar. From that day onwards, it will count all the days. That means from 1 January 1st, 1900 to till date. Based on the dates, it will count the numbers. For example, here I don't know which date it is, but consider if it is 44143 is today, then tomorrow's Julian number will be 441144. You are getting that point, right? So like this, it will assign that Julian numbers. You are getting that Julian numbers here. So you will understand that once we are into date calculations. Everything you will understand. Just this is the intro part. That's it. Okay. Now here, if you consider it as a string, then it will be considered as a string. What is the difference between when you have taken it as a string and when it is coming as a date? That we will see. Okay, but here you are able to consider it as a string, and even you can take it as a number, even you can take it in the normal date format. Okay, let us go back to the scenarios. Observe the change in the icons for different data types that we have seen already. Try to change the alias of segment with first 4-letter abbreviations. That we will do. Here we are having one column called segment. If we have two delimiters, how to use split options. We are having two delimiters here, right? Under order ID. Under order ID, we are having two delimiters. Two separate delimiter, if you are saying, I might be, if I'm not wrong. Two different, yeah. Then we will see that in the calculations, we will see. There are many ways you can extract your data, the required data from the set of characters. That all will come in string calculations. We can see that. Definitely, I'll show that. Okay. Here, where are we? We are talking about this segment. Even in Tableau, we are having one separate regular expressions. There are some. There is one topic called regular expressions. With that, from the bunch of characters, from the set of characters, if the character set is having one pattern, based on that pattern, you can extract those set of characters with the regular expressions. String calculations are there. Upon string calculations, there is one advancement is that you can use your regular expressions. That all will come in the future classes. Now here I'm having segment. See, I'm having a column called segment. Here I'm having, let me click on this drop down. Here I'm having one option called aliasing. Here you are having one option called rename. Rename means you are renaming your column name. Aliasing means you are giving the different names to your field members in the dimension. To the members in the dimension, you give alias. To change the column name, you use rename. Here I am having consumer corporate home. Click on the field on which you want to perform this aliasing. I am giving as CONS. This is the name I am giving CONS. This is the name I am giving CORP. This is the name I am giving home. I am taking only first 4 characters. Click on OK. Now see, here it is showing the aliasing. Here, this show aliases is in the tick mode. I am unselecting this. Now see, here it is showing the original column data here. When you click on this, then it will show you that what we call aliased data here. You're getting the point, right? Now here, let us go to the next scenario. How to hide row ID field and unhide it. See, when you are connected to your data source in the real time, say if you are connected to your server or something, when you are connected to your data source, might be you are getting so many not required columns, unused columns in your data set. Might be you can hide all, see, you don't want to bring all of them to Tableau, to this workspace. Where you are taking all of this data, you are doing some modifications here at the data source end, and you are doing some customizations, everything. But after you have done all these things, where you will take this data, you will bring that data to your Tableau workspace. This is the work area. This is where you start working on Tableau. Before the entering into Tableau, we are working on that data source page. Here itself, if you feel some of the columns are not required to get them to the workspace, then hide them here itself. How can you hide that? Here it is row ID. Here it is row ID, which this field I don't require in my, when I'm working on Tableau. I'm pretty sure about that. This is an not required column here. Just click on this, and here just hide this. Now it is hidden from your, see, even from the preview also it is gone. So whatever you are looking at now will only be going into Tableau. Okay, you're getting right. So just observe this. We will see if we hide unused data fields, will it improve performance? Yes, of course it will improve performance. Why? Because even when, see, there are many ways. Here I'm hiding this column. Even when we were performing extract, even here also we select some required columns, we filter some unrequired data. So with that, every step of your addition here, every step of your every move that you make here will add some improvements to your final preview. That final dashboard, right? That performance will be increased. Okay, now here I have hidden some column here. If you want to see the hidden fields, just click on this show hidden fields. Now see, somewhere you are getting row ID, but still it is in the gray color only. This is grayed out. Why? Because here still it is in the hidden mode only. Just you are showing the hidden columns. That's it. You are not unhide this. Again, if you want to unhide this, just go to this, just unhide this. Okay, this is how you do that. Try to create an extract for sample superstore data, that we will do tomorrow. See, we will talk about this live and extract tomorrow. The first hour, first session itself, we will talk about this. Why I'm not discussing now means it takes time, 15 that it takes me half an hour time. That is why I'm not discussing this today. Where do you see when you want to know remote field name? So what is this remote field name? We have seen this metadata, right? So this is remote field name. So what is this remote field name? Let me show you one example. Here I'm having product name. I'm renaming this column. I'm giving the name as prod name. Let us go back to metadata. See, here you are getting field name, you are getting from the table, you are getting remote field name. This remote field name means the name that it has come along with the data source. The name at your data source and is product name, that is remote field name. The name at the Tableau and is the field name. Okay, even you can change that here. How to toggle between Tableau landing page and data source page. Now we are in data source page. We are doing something at the data source page. Again, I want to go back to the landing page. Now here you are getting this option, right? If you click on this, you will go back to your landing page. If you click on this one more time, you will come to your data source page. Let me go to sheet 1. Okay, we will come to this page later. Now here again, here also you are having this option. When you click on that, you will go to this landing page. If you click on this, you will come back to this workspace. Okay. If same, why separatory remote field name? See, these are same, but if you are doing any modifications at this end, at Tableau, and you are giving some name, then what is the name you have given and what is the name at the data source end? To give that clarity, it is giving you that field name and remote field name. Okay. Now here, let me take the preview. How to change data types that we have seen. Do the aliasing for region dimension. Change central to north. Here, I want to change something in the region, but not on all the members in the region. What I meant here. Here, click on this aliasing. Here, see, these are the members that I'm having under region. But I want to change only for the central. Where the central is there, just change it to north. Now see, click on OK. Now see here, one more thing I want to discuss. Here, if you see, you are getting the preview of data. If you have just observe region, how many times you are getting your region? But when you are considering your data, you get only that regions, you will get only one time only. The duplication of data will not be happening in the dimensions. Okay, now here central, I changed something here, north. Here you are getting this star here, because here you are having many values where that aliasing has done. That is what here it is saying. See here, north is coming for 4 or 5 times here. Throughout this data, there are many places you are getting the north here. That is what it is indicating there. Hide the customer ID. I'm not doing. Rename the data source. Okay, that we can do. Here, I'm renaming this to sample data source. Even you can rename this. Here, export the orders table data set to CSV. This is the table that I have connected, and I want this data into CSV. Now just go to data. Here you are having one option. Export data to CSV. Then if you want to export your data, then you can export from here. So you are getting CSV file, sample data source orders. Okay. Now here, let us go back to this. Change the row ID data type to string. I'm not changing that. And about this live and extract, we will talk tomorrow. Rajeshwar, are you there? It is already 8:23. Guys, if you have any doubts, why? Because I'm not starting the new.
Kalpana, I have a doubt here.
Yeah.
So you showed like you're going to export the data, right? The
Yes.
data which you're going to export something like let's say in segment you created some alias, right? So those data will be exported, or the actual data will be exported to CSV?
That if you don't mind, can you try this today, and can you tell us tomorrow?
Sure.
No, just try. No. Why? Because we will understand once how it is coming. Just try splitting some data.
Okay.
Just hide some
Okay.
columns.
Okay.
Just do that, and later just tell that in tomorrow's session.
Okay.
We will see.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Kalpana, I don't see those options like show alias, show hidden fields,
Yes.
metadata. Can
Yes.
you show like in the bar?
Sorry.
In the sort field, besides sort field, you're getting option, right? Metadata. The top one.
This one.
Yeah, I don't see those fields. Like I don't see those options.
Which options we are talking about?
Yeah, whatever you're clicking, right? I don't see those options in my screen, like in my Tableau.
Okay, these options you are not getting.
No, or whatever the options you are clicking, right? Yeah, that one. those options I don't see. Is it a version issue or what?
No version. For every version, you will get this. This is just remote field names. This metadata preview you will get. Can you share? Can you share?
What version are you?
Yeah, it's the latest one.
Is it public or desktop?
It's desktop.
Okay. Can you
How to
send us a
download
screen?
previous version?
Yeah, I'll share a screen.
You're sharing the screen?
No, he'll share a screenshot.
Screenshot. Okay, fine. Just share
And
this.
you download. I think Kalpana can do that. Download this one.
Share Tableau desktop versions.
Rai Prakash is asking, it's same by separate remote.
Sorry?
No.
Rajeshwari, your voice is like breaking. It is not at all. Guys, here you are able to see this, right? Just in Google, just give Tableau desktop versions. You will get all these versions. Okay? 2021.3, latest one. 2021.12. All the release notes from here you can download. Okay? Now here. See, mail ID, just give xyz at the rate gmail.com or abc at the rate gmail.com. Still you can download.
Okay, but Joy Prakash is asking if same why is remote field name is given is because sometimes we will change the field names. You can rename the column names in Tableau.
No, I addressed that,
To
Rajeshwar.
address that, okay, great. Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay, so for all those who are Kalpana, can you make me a co-participant?
Yeah, sure. 1 second, Rajesh. This is you, Raj?
I'm pinging from, wait, there are two accounts. I pinged from one. Sorry, not this.
No, let me see where. Rajeshwar Raipati, this one.
Yeah. I just pinged from that.
Yeah, see, I've done that.
Okay.
Let me stop sharing my screen. Shall I stop sharing my screen?
Yeah. Stop sharing. Yeah. Anyone has any doubt?
Yes, Rajesh. I was about to discuss with Kalpana.
Yeah.
She asked me to do some analysis. Kalpana, I have checked regarding that renaming and alias
Yes,
thing and all.
yeah. Tell me.
So the exported data would be like whatever the change we make in the data source level, right? So those
Okay.
data only getting exported, they're not the actual one.
Okay. Then if you
Thanks.
want to, yeah, sure.
So guys, this raipatianalytics.com. Now I'm going to tell you how to access your sessions and everything. In the raipatianalytics.com, whenever you log in, okay. So once you log in, okay, go to my courses. And in this, I think, see, there is a web notification that I got. If you are registered and you have access to batch 6 live sessions, you'll get this web notification, right? Now, I think you might also have received an email. And in my courses, if you go, see, these are the recording videos, right? So, Kalpana, which videos do you want them to watch? Till which video?
No, I think we haven't completed this, but ask them to till 8.
Okay, guys, watch till 8th video before coming to tomorrow's session. Okay, and also there are certain scenarios here. You can start addressing them also. And in the live session, this one, batch 6 live sessions, right? Here, if you go and see, you have one ongoing session, right? Guys, can you please mute?
Yes, Rajeshwar, I think you are good to go. Hello?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Hello?
You are muting me, Kalpana.
Am I muting you? Sorry, Rajesh.
So am I audible till now or am I not audible till now?
No, now, just now only you are audible.
Okay. So in this batch 6 live sessions, yesterday's session is present in here. You can view the recording, and today's session, it is live. You can see, right? Whenever you want to join such class, you can go here and you'll get this option to join class. Whenever you click on that, it will redirect you to the Zoom link, whatever you got here, right? The same Zoom session, it will be redirecting. Okay? So you can go back to courses. Okay, so this is about the live session, how to get them. And if you are not seeing this batch 6 live sessions, then please ping us, right? So can you ping us on the number is the same number. Guys, please mute 9121314333. Please do ping on this number. We'll try to provide you access. There might be a delay of 1 or 2 days in providing these access, but mostly by end of tomorrow, everyone should have access. Okay. Any doubts, anyone? Okay. Any doubts, anyone? If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. So yeah, this is about the sessions, guys. Now, now, again, tomorrow watch till video 8. Okay. Tableau in Mac, yeah, you can install Tableau in Mac.
Rajeshwar, I'm stopping this recording.
Yeah. Okay. Okay then. Thank you for attending. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Else, we can meet tomorrow. And if you have any doubts tomorrow, we'll discuss those doubts and then we'll go into the session. Okay. I'm stopping the share. And okay. Then, okay, guys. Then let me end this session. We'll again meet tomorrow.
Thank you, Kalpana.
Okay. If you want, like, yeah, same time tomorrow. Okay. And Karthik, thank you for the feedback. So we'll if you don't get any link tomorrow for the same, you can ping me on this same number 9121314333. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for attending. Bye.
Thanks, Rajesh.
Yeah.
Thank you.